Hello people of the world, welcome back to the Barrett channel. Today we are with CRI, China Radio International, here in Beijing at the moment, and we are for the next few days. I'm here with a special guest. Introduce yourself, my man.
My channel is CTV, China Teacher Brand. My name is Fernando, and I'm very, very happy to be here and to meet you guys and the people from CRI that brought us here.
Absolutely, and right now we are in a pretty cool location. We're in the middle of Beijing at an old industrial steel blast furnace, where you will be able to look around as we walk around and do this walk and talk. But I just want to plug your mind a little bit. You're Colombian, right? And you came to China, correct me if I'm wrong, quite a long time ago.
About 20 years ago, yeah.
20 years ago, that's actually longer than I even realised. Now, 20 years ago, China was a very different place.
Yes.
Where did you first move to?
Well, I landed in Shanghai. 2-3 days later, went to the north, Yibing, in the middle of winter. And after 2 months, went to Xi'an, and ended up in Guangdong like 6 months after that. And I've been in Guangdong ever since, actually Dongguan ever since.
Yeah, Dongguan, which is the neighbouring city to Shenzhen.
Yeah, we have to come all the way to Beijing to meet.
Kind of funny, isn't it? Yeah, we're about 2,000 miles away from where we both live, and this is where we met. But yeah, no, 20 years ago. Tell me what China was like when you first came here. Maybe different as to what it is now.
Well, basically.
Or what did you think about China as well before you came?
Before I came here, I thought that I was going to find people riding bicycles. I was going to find people wearing those Mao suits, and that's the image that I had of China.
Right.
As soon as I landed and I started seeing all these BMWs, Mercedes, and Audis, and this is 20 years ago, and I'm like, whoa, this is not what I expected. And you see the development, and you see that everything that we've been fed in the media is very, very different, and that was 20 years ago. Things have only gotten better, things have only gotten more comfortable, more there's a lot of westernization.
Sorry, let me come this side of you.
Sure.
Then I can get the background.
Sure, there's a lot more westernization, and life just becomes a lot easier. Back in the day, what you had was a lot of manual labor in my city.
Right.
A lot of factories, a lot of pollution, and what they've been doing is they've been shifting the industry to be a lot more. Watch your head. To be much more knowledge oriented and high tech.
Right.
So now you've got Huawei with their campus in Dongguan.
Yeah.
And it's just.
Have you been there?
I've been there. It's absolutely amazing.
It is stunning. Let me just plug the video. We made a video on that campus. I'll link it up here. Go and watch that after this one. It's fantastic.
It's a fantastic place, and so when you go from a city that used to be the factory of the world, making cheap things, to now making some of the most advanced phones and technology, you see that change happening before your eyes within 20 years. It's really, really something that deserves attention and that deserves the admiration of people out there, I think.
Absolutely it does, and it's kind of different from my perspective because I've been here less than 2 years. So since I came here, they've been this great powerhouse of tech, and I've moved to Shenzhen, which is arguably one of the most futuristic cities in the world, because we've been going to these Huawei events, and I'm worried they might pull us away, so let's carry around this way. We've been going to these Huawei events, and it's really opened our eyes up to how advanced Shenzhen really is, because they have a lot of pilot schemes with their 5G and AI innovation, and they have a pilot scheme in Shenzhen, and then if they find out that it's working very well, then they'll start to roll it out to other cities.
One of the things that I don't think gets talked too much, and I like to plug it in my channel, is recognition for government. Everybody talks about, the Chinese government, there's the Chinese government, that, but imagine the amount of planning and strategy that takes to build these cities, these mega cities. Shenzhen, how many people?
13 million.
13 million. Dongguan, about 10 million. Beijing, 20.
It's insane, isn't it? The biggest city in England is obviously London, which is like 8 million. So it's vast. Really vast.
Okay, if you're a viewer out there, think about water supply. Think about gas supply. Think about garbage disposal. 20 million people. these people are very good at managing their country, managing
That's
their
a very good
resources,
point.
and developing what they have and getting to the objectives that they want. This is something that doesn't get talked about too much.
That's definitely
But when you
a good
step
point.
back and think about it, wow, it's just wow. It's
Yeah,
very
you know,
smart people.
in a lot of these smaller countries, they struggle to organise the population. So when you've got a population that's coming up to 1.5 billion people, you've really got to sit back and admire that a little bit, how well they're managing to put pieces together to advance the economy so fast.
And today, what are they doing? They're going out there and helping other countries. They just signed the RCEP, basically the largest trading agreement in the world, to basically go out and share their blueprint with other countries around the area, around the region, and help other countries develop their economies in a scale similar to what they have here. So it's a very different approach to cooperation or to leadership in the world.
And just add on to that point, we talked on the bus about something they're planning to do in Colombia, right?
Yeah, they're planning to build a subway in Bogota, something that we've been waiting for ages. And the ambassador actually told us that this is something that the Chinese are working on helping my country build. I was very excited about that.
Yeah, because there's no metro system, right, already at the moment.
No, we have a bus system, but it sucks.
Yeah, as does the transport in many, many countries. You know,
Yeah.
we're very lucky to be here and to be so able to travel around very inexpensively
Again,
on very fast trains and flights.
We were shown a video where they showed us the control room for the subway system here in Beijing.
Right.
You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Insane. And well, it's a system that's been built, what, 30 years ago, 20 years ago?
Yeah, man.
Not that long ago.
Me and my dad are always talking about this when we go around to like metro stations or we go to train stations, like just the logistics behind how many people every day they've got to filter through these things.
Yeah.
If there's a slight hiccup, maybe, you know, things aren't working for 2 minutes. Oh man, you better bet your ass there's a big backup. You know, you just see that at like Chinese New Year. If you go to try and travel, oh my god, you see some horrific pictures of like you can't see any floor space because there's so many people.
When you are a country considering how to manage your country, China is a case study for any country out there. If they manage the amount of people that they manage here, they for sure can help you understand how to manage your amount of people back in your country.
And that's a sad thing because unfortunately most other countries aren't open to learn from China. And,
yes.
And there is a lot to learn here. You know, you just look at the way they've dealt with COVID or the way they manage their cities.
Yes, I think
there's
that
so much that can be learned from this country.
If people just from the topic when we talk about COVID, but one thing that I would like to say, I think that a lot of countries really failed at responding to COVID because the whole idea of doing what China was doing just didn't sit well with them. Yes, didn't sit well with them. Like,
that was politically unpopular.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And look where we are now, here, walking around Beijing. No masks, no social distancing necessary. And look where all the countries are.
Yeah. That sometimes I forget that, you know, it gives me a reality check when I message my friends and my family back home and they're, you know, not allowed to do this, not allowed to do that. It makes me think, oh,
this is scary.
We're on a glass.
We're on the beams, man.
We're on a glass platform right now, and that goes down probably 60 meters.
You trust Chinese engineering?
It really does make me feel pretty blessed and grateful to be here, and it's kind of happened by accident. Me anyway, being here. So I'm just very, very grateful for taking that leap to move here, and now things are just turning out for the better, you know.
Sure.
So
hey, man, thanks so much for inviting me to your channel and to have this walk and talk.
You're welcome, man.
To the end of the road here.
Yeah, we're being shooed away shortly. Anyway, I think they're wanting us to go to the next destination. These let's walk back around this way.
Yeah.
No. We'll finish it off. This we're with CRI and we're doing a lot of things, so there's a lot of content on the way. Trying to teach a brand. Fernando, thank you for coming on. Links will be down in the description. Make sure you check him out. And yeah, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you very much for watching. For now, take care.
Take care. See ya.